everyone, my name is Stephanie Goodman and I'm your host of the Furbabies Podcast and the upcoming Furbabies Summit. I'm here with our Furbaby Question of the day. What is National Pet Dental Month? Well, it's a holiday month that was created by the American Veterinary Medical Association to spread awareness to pet owners about how important oral health is for our pets. Now, oral health is something that is often unintentionally overlooked, but it really plays into your pet's overall health, and it can have devastating effects if we don't monitor it properly. Things like gum disease. So what is periodontal disease or gum disease, and how do our pets develop it? So gum disease is an infection that develops in their gums. It's caused by filmy plaque building up on their teeth from bacteria, and that hardens into tartar at their gum lines. They build up this plaque when they eat or when they chew their toys. And so some of the signs of dental disease or gum disease and how it happens. Common signs we notice in our cats and our dogs are bad breath, inflamed or bleeding gums, a buildup of plaque and tartar on their teeth, or even loose teeth. You may see them having difficulty chewing, which can contribute to a loss or lack of appetite. When the plaque solidifies into tartar on their teeth, it can cause severe irritation and pain in their gums. The pain happens because the trapped bacteria start to release toxins in their mouth, and that furthers the cycle of irritation and inflammation. It can form pockets of abscess between their teeth and their gums and even damage the bone. Vets report that small dog breeds can even suffer jaw fractures because of this. So it hurts, just like with humans. You might see them drooling or pawing at their mouth or rubbing at their mouth to alleviate this discomfort. Now, there are 4 stages to periodontal disease, and depending on how advanced it is at the time of examination, your vet may have to perform a more extensive deep cleaning or even teeth extractions. Now, that requires anesthesia and good post-op care following. If you look inside their mouths, you may notice that their gums are or have separated from their teeth, and that's alarming. Gum disease is very painful for them. Now, fortunately, it's preventable, and it's reversible if you catch it in early stages. If it's advanced, it can be treated, but you have to act on it. So what are some actions we can take to prevent gum disease at home? Vets recommend that we learn how to brush our pets' teeth, and some of us succeed with that. It's a low percentage, but it's also challenging. So if you can't do that, then a good dental chew that helps to remove plaque and tartar buildup can be helpful. You can also look at their diet and make sure they aren't solely eating foods that will break down and cause more bacteria that increases the buildup on their teeth. Vets say if you can rotate their diet, it can help mitigate or ward off food allergies as well and bolster their gut biome. You can also wash your pet's fountain or water bowls at least 3 times a week with soap and water. This cleans off that biofilm that forms on the bowl surface, and that film is filled with everything that wafts to the ground on your pets. Dust, hair, food, aerosols, even their own saliva. So February is a great month to take a good look at your pet's dental hygiene and see if they need to have a checkup or a cleaning performed. Cats and dogs can both get a dental cleaning, and it's good to stay on top of this. They can't brush their teeth like we can, and they can't tell us what's going on below the gum line or if a tooth is causing them discomfort. You may be able to tell there's something wrong by spotting certain signs, but it's best to keep them on a yearly checkup plan. There are other reasons those signs might be present, and so a good prevention plan is still key. If we neglect their oral health, it truly can have ramifications just like us. You may notice the bad breath, but once the bacteria get into their bloodstream, it can really damage other major organs. So not only do they develop the gum disease, but they become at risk for heart disease, kidney disease, and lung disease. When they get their teeth cleaned, your veterinarian will also take the opportunity to examine them, look for any other physical changes like lumps or bumps, or any other signs of distress. If something is off, your vet may suggest doing a blood work panel to rule out any illness or potential diseases like cancers or kidney issues. It's a really good time to get a fair workup of your pet. So that's our question of the day, and it's one we feel very passionate about. Please feel free to share your comments, and if it's been of value, these kinds of questions and more are some of the topics we'll be covering in the upcoming Furbabies Summit. So you can go to FurbabiesSummit.com to get signed up. We thank you for listening and for being the amazing Furbaby parent that you are. Sending purrs, wags, joy, and love to all of you. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.